You know, you can't really go wrong with Korean lip tints, and these ROM&ND lip tints are one of the best lip product I have ever used. I have all the 4 formulas and each of them have their own uniqueness and they are best in their own way. I have some amazing shades for you guys, so in this video I'll be swatching them and reviewing all the formulas. So let's get started. So first is their Zero Velvet Tint, and this is in the shade Burnt Heart. So you get 5.5 gram of product and it has 3 years of shelf life. So it has got a slanted applicator and it is a very beautiful plum pink shade. It's a very beautiful pink shade which has got a purple and plum undertone, so it will suit a lot of different skin tone. On more darker skin it will look like a very beautiful nice everyday pink shade. However, all the swatches have been done under the natural lights on my bare face, so this is how it looks on my skin on gradient finish. So this particular formula gives you a very smooth velvety matte finish. However, I get the feeling of that silicone texture, like whenever I touch it with my fingers, then I feel that silicone texture in it, and it is obviously a non-drying formula, and this is how it looks on my lips when it is applied as a full wear lipstick. Also, the formulation of this particular tint is very thick, and which is why it takes a lot of time to dry down on your lips, and it is the heaviest formula among all the ROM&ND lip tints I have. It has a very mild fragrance and it transfers a little bit, but then it stays on your lips for 6 to 7 hours and it leaves a very beautiful pink tint which stays for a really long period of time. And if you are removing the tint using a oil based cleanser, it will be gone. It is not like it is very stubborn or something. It will be gone very easily from your lips. So now it is the time for Glasting tint, which is my favorite formula because it is the most lightweight among all the ROM&ND lip tint, and it has got a very unique dome shaped applicator, which I feel I haven't seen such applicator before I purchased this tint. So this is in the shade Brick River, which is a very beautiful brick brown shade, a universal shade. It will suit fair, medium, dusky, deep, dark, all skin tone, and it tastes like medicine, you know, and you will get 4 gram of product in it. So this is the most buildable formula among all. Like, more layers you apply, it gets darker and darker. Like, I am not saying other formulas are not buildable, but in this case it is the most buildable one. Like, you can see how deep it gets when I applied it as a full wear lipstick look. It is looking very much vampy kind of, but in sheer looks when I was applying it as a gradient finish, then it was looking a very nice everyday nude brick shade for me. And it has a little bit of fragrance that you can't really smell it when you are applying it, and it also does transfer, but in this case the gloss only transfer and the ratio of pigment transformation is very less, and it leaves a very dark tint. Like, you can see this is the tint. But if you are applying a oil based cleanser, it will be gone. It is also not a stubborn tint. Now it is the time for juicy lasting tint from ROM&ND, and I have got it in the shade Almond Rose, which is my favorite shade among all of these. So it has got a slanted tip applicator, and this is a very beautiful pink everyday nude pink shade, and you get 5.5 gram of product in it. So you can see how beautiful this particular shade looks on gradient finish, and it will again suit a lot of different skin tone. Deep skin tone can easily work with it. Maybe you need a lip liner, but then you can work with it. And another shade for you guys is Dark Coconut. You can easily pick up this one if you are really dark skin beauty. So yes, this is how it looks on a full wear lipstick look, and this is the most moisturizing one. Like, it is more moisturizing than the Glasting tint. Just look how beautiful the shade looks on my lips, and yeah, it has got some fragrance, and the fragrance in it is the strongest among all ROM&ND formulas I have. However, it is also a mild fragrance, not something that will irritate you a lot. So yes, it does transfer, and you can see the pigment also transfers a lot, like more than the Glasting tint. So yes, it does leaves a very beautiful pink tint that will stay for 5 to 6 hours, and the gloss does stays for only 2 to 3 hours. And now it is the time for Zero Matte lipstick. I love the packaging, the frosting packaging in it, and I have got it in the shade Silhouette. So this is a very nice, again, pink, everyday pink shade. You will be getting 3 gram of product in it, and if you have Diana from Nika matte to lust range, then this particular shade is very close to Nika Diana, so you don't need this particular shade. But the formula is, oh my god, it is very nice. It is the lightweight non-drying lipstick formula that lasts more than 7 to 8 hours on my lips. But then if you have heavy and oily meal, it will be coming off from the center. And Burnt Heart and Silhouette belong from same shade category, but then they are different, and it doesn't has any kind of fragrance. At least I can't smell any fragrance, and it is not totally transfer proof, but then the shade, the formula, totally worth the money. I love it, like more than at least Zero Velvet Tint. If you are asking me, I would suggest you to go for Zero matte lipstick instead of Zero Velvet Tint. Okay, so this is how the tint looks on my hand swatch. So that's all about this video. Please hit the like button if it was helpful, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned. I love you all, and a very goodbye.